Hello, everyone. Very married November 5th. It is your Highness Moxie.jpg, also known as YouTube channel M_OXY. And, yeah, it's time for a candy haul. This is the year 2022. Here's the candy that we're gonna be hauling tonight. Starting off with a bag. Penetrate its hole here. First up, we have a lollipop. As you can see, I opened it up to give it a little taste. I can't really tell what the taste is supposed to be. I've had some lollipops like this that are kind of like a riff on peanut butter and jelly as a lollipop. I don't think that's quite what this is, although it does have a little bit of a fruity note in it. I'd say it's pretty alright, and it's definitely interesting. It's a good thing to get on the Hallows Eve. So that's a sweet little treat. Coming up with the classics again, we got Snickers. Snickers are alright. I've actually come around to them quite a bit. I used to not like Snickers. Not in like a huge way, but I just used to not like them, like just enough to where I would like save to eat them last. Here we have the other absolute banger find in this bag. This is the 2022 Sam's Large Lollipop Collection Rare Jelly Pumpkin Frosted Sprinkle Animated. Don't sleep on these. They are gummy. Could I tell you what the flavor is? No. Because I've been laying it ferment in my walls for 22 years. But it's probably fire. What? Okay, bad RNG this year. 2 bars in, already a repeat. Here we go. Here's some good RPG here. This is Melkita Honeydew Shake flavored candy. Very interesting, very good find. Very lucky. It's they taste pretty good in my opinion. Though they're a bit, you don't want to get too many of these because they're a bit of like a hassle to work through. You see, I'm trying to break it with my little twig wrists, and I can't. Oh, I can't. Your average twink isn't going to be able to eat that candy, so be careful. I'm taking your twinks out on Halloween. See, there we go. You got multiple. You don't want too many. You don't want too many. Stay careful now. Ooh. And here we have Twix. The Twix race war does continue to this day. As you can see, we have both a left and a right Twix. In years past, I have gotten like exclusively right Twix, so this is good. It says a lot about the current political state of Texas, as opposed to my current political opinion on Twix. I think they're mid. Like recently, I saw a video of some guy being like, "Ooh, whoever made Twix, I'm gonna suck their dick and eat their pussy out." Twix aren't that good. Alright? Whoever invented Twix, like I hope you have a nice day and whatnot. But you know, like you can just go eat a Milkita cantaloupe honeydew shake candy. Alright, because the inventor of Twix is probably a twink. And the inventor of Twix didn't make the best candy in the world. Speaking of the best candy in the world, Milky Way, better than Snickers, better than Twix. My money better, my life better, my Milky Way better. They're just good. I know they're literally less than Snickers because they are Snickers sans the peanuts. But, you know, I don't think the peanuts are really like a hugely big improvement on Snickers. 3 Musketeers, as you can see, we have a little Live, Laugh, Love on the side of it. Keep on Shining. Little JoJo reference for you there. 3 Musketeers are alright. They are truly Milky Way and Snickers, but less. So I would probably rather have a Milky Way or Snickers, but you know, sometimes they're nice because they ground you. Speaking of not wanting to have too many Milkitas, there's one, and oops, check your butthole. Yeah, that's right, I just put in another. Now reaching in again. Oh, guess you should have gotten in a little deeper, buddy. There's another Milkita. Finally, Well, not finally. There's still more stuff in this bag. But don't see it. Don't look at it. No. Now this is a good candy. M&M's. I would give the creator of M&M's head. That one military guy. These are good. Yeah, they don't. But they don't like. Oh, M&M's are so good. They take longer to eat than your average candy because you can eat them in little bites, but you can also eat them all at once if you got places to be, if you're deployed in Iraq, and they give you M&Ms, like they're gonna melt in your mouth and not your hands. Besides the fact that the liquid does melt on your hands. Three Musketeers, as you can see. Making me brush my hair behind my ear a little bit here. Three Musketeers. Ooh, you naughty girl. You really didn't have to get the. Okay, I'll just stop it. Oh. All right, sorry about that. I really wish you guys didn't have to see that side of me. Yeah, and then complimentary with all your candy this year, you're gonna get your tab of fentanyl. Find in the bottom of your bag, or like your local dealers. This one we have in a very pleasant color. Now let's move on to one of these little bags here. As Real Dreamer, you can see that it's been tampered with a little. So first up, you have this kind of hideous abomination. This seems to be like a Bingus variety. Little quirky little fidget toy. I mean, I don't entirely see the point of it, but okay, now I might see the point of it. Okay. Now it's coming together. Now it's coming. Ooh, it's kind of rocking my world right now. Actually, that's pretty good. Holy shit. Okay, so this might be the best candy bag ever. It's a little running theme. Maybe I should keep it out of frame. But this might be one of the top candy bags of all time. This is Trolli. You don't usually see the Trolli on Halloween. They're probably one of the most expensive. Look at that. Mouth meddling, tangy, weird wormy goodness. Yeah, your weird worm's gonna feel tangy after this one. CEO of Trolli. I'm out there. I will find you. Fun Stick. See, now this one, or whatever it's called, Fun Dip. A bit controversial. Fun Dip, in my heart, has always been more of like a Valentine's Day food. I know that, like, once you're past the age of, like, 2, you don't really get candy for Valentine's Day. Because you're gonna have to pull, and that's pretty hard, but I don't know. In terms of the actual candy, one pouch is 45 calories, and yeah, they give you their number. Fun Dips are fun. I like that you can eat the stick. Makes you feel like an animal. Oh, this might be the best find of this whole Halloween. Haribo Sour Vampire Bats. Oops. Sorry. Was that the creator of Haribo on the phone? Because that's what I do to him. I love gummies. And these are better than Trolli. Trolli is like those jelly gummies, which can still hit you right in your gummy G spot, which is what G stands for. But not quite as much as that classic gelatin gummy at Haribo. And they're sour too, and I love sour candy. Like, you obviously can't go wrong with the originals here, unless you happen to be the most unlucky person ever and get an original pack where it is like 50% strawberry. A statistical anomaly pack with one lemon and one orange. No, I'm sorry, whoops. Those aren't strawberry, those are raspberry. If they were strawberry, now that would actually be unlucky because strawberry kind of chugs. But no strawberry, or no pineapple either, which is sad because I like pineapple. Here we have like a little fidget baby stimulation toy 2016-22 toddler. As you can see, it has a little begging for head emoji, and you can be stimulated. Put a little Subway Surfers on in the background of your homework of your life. Now, what sucks about it though is it has the poppets on the side are too big for my huge hands. Even my twink hand can't fit in like the little side poppets on the side, so they're just kind of useless. They just kind of leave me feeling like the begging for head emoji. And that's also like also important to point out. That's not the I don't know. That's not the begging for head emoji that I know and love personally. You know, it's just a little off. Doesn't make me feel at home. I'll tell you what. Sour Patch Kid individually wrapped. Now this looks like an edible. Maybe it is. Maybe you got Stony Patch dropped in here. So yeah, comically large Sour Patch Kid. They're good. They're gummy. They're kind of like the intermediate gummy between your jelly gummies and your non-jelly gummies. This one's blue raspberry, which means it's better. TBH rate 7 out of 10. Hershey's. Now I actually got a rare pull here. This is a scoliosis Hershey's, as you can see with that slight curve. Upwards. Same Hershey's. Hershey's is pretty alright. Now they are just like a boring chocolate, unlike other ones, but you can respect it. It's not like even though they don't have the same principle. Another instance of me getting the worst luck in the world. I get the same Sour Patch Kid twice. We're opening up another bag here. This one's just your standard fare. This one's just your state fare. This one's just when you go on vacation, you meet a girl, but you've only seen her on like vacation, so you meet her at the fair, and you have your first kiss, but you never can see her again because you met her at the fair. That's not where you live. You're never gonna see each other again. She might have been the love of your life, but you don't know. Speaking of not the love of my life, Snickers. Peep the scoliosis, but not a huge fan. Reese's, I am a huge fan. First of all, they feel big. You feel like a real man when you're like biting into a Reese's. You feel like you're really doing something in your life when you're biting into a Reese's. And they got like 3 layers of packaging, which means they're horrible for the environment. Which is, like hell yeah, dude. Me too. I love eating Reese's and feeling like I'm fracking for oil. Hi, Milky Way. That's what the M stands for. Kit Kats are good. Let me know if you eat your Kit Kat by degloving them or by breaking all their bones in half ethically. Drop a comment in the comment below. Ooh. Well, this one's a bit controversial. Peep the marshmallow. I feel like the marshmallow is really like the redeeming grace here. If this is just a regular Swiss Miss package, then this would be kind of controversial because my man Sam O'Nella, he made a whole video essay on why Swiss Miss kind of chugs balls and whatnot. But this is just one individual Swiss Miss package, so you've been kind of saved from the tears. And there's also instructions on the back. Gordon, stir, sip, savor, you deserve it. You know what they say. You're supposed to sip that shit, not chunk it. Hershey's with almond. Now that might be better than a regular Hershey's. Doesn't help the fact that it's huge. The fact that it's huge kind of helps. Definitely the best Hershey's. Well, I mean, those are Hershey's too. Definitely the best Hershey's general pull we've had so far would be the giant one with almonds. I'd have to say. I just have to say. Now this one, it's a little big for me personally. Actually, in some instances, I'm sure it could be the perfect size. This is, of course, 1 count Bubble Rocket, ages 3 and up. Bubble solution with wand. Important, this product is a toy, not a food item. Not intended for human and animal consumption. So that really puts a dent in a couple of people's plans. It contains only 24 ounces of bubbles, which is really not that much, not enough to drink. It can makes me kind of breathe heavy just thinking about it. Skittles, they're okay, not gummy, not chocolate, but a fruity chew kind of variety. And I'm not really not a huge fan. Sorry. Now the Kit Kat individuals. The Kit Kat individuals are like the Home Alone 2 of Kit Kats. You either love it or you hate it, but it doesn't matter because it's the exact same thing as the first one. So now M&M's peanut butter. This is a toe curler right here. I would pull my dogs out of the cupboard. Oh. And they put Elvis Presley on the back. Sorry, I had to take a moment of silence there. Here's the huge Kit Kat. I would say the huge Kit Kat is better than both the regular Kit Kat and the Kit Kat single because you can take a bite like this. There you go, a little simulation there. And you basically just ate a Kit Kat. And also the individual Kit Kats inside are longer than a regular Kit Kat. So it's like, it's kind of huge. Power scaling in the Kit Kat universe is way off in my opinion. Now, a big one I don't necessarily like, Big Reese's, because Big Reese's is just two regular Reese's. So it's like you really aren't getting that much more bang for your buck here by getting a Big Reese's versus a regular Reese's. Like maybe you could almost tell me that those individual Reese's are bigger. Maybe, but it's really not. You know, for a full-size candy bar, you aren't getting that, like a whole full-size, more like this one, you're getting that multiplier. Whoppers, I like Whoppers. It did not come to my attention until recently that people don't like Whoppers. They're like, oh, it's just salty milk balls in your mouth. Personally, as a guy who loves balls in my mouth, that's exactly what I'm looking for. They're crunchy, they're milky, whatever. It's like, just put them in my maw. Let me take a crunch out of them. Next up, oops, on Kit Kat. Next we have, yeah, that's right. Bet you didn't know that Kit Kats fuck, because they do when they are crisp wafer. Oh, with white cream, yeah. Kit Kat really brought their game this year. I already like Kit Kats, but the second you put that white cream in there, then you're just getting political. And if politics was sucking dicks, then you'd be getting political because ooh, is that a good improvement? Milky Way minis, nor the contraband. Milky Way minis have always perplexed me because why are the mini ones golden when the regular ones are bronze? Are you implying that a Milky Way mini is a better way to enjoy a Milky Way? You know, you have to ask that question. And I would say maybe that's what they're saying. Almond Joy. I'm an almond boy for almond joys. What can I say? Now here we have an interesting one coming up, and one that I really like. You seldom get Butterfingers. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird to think about that you seldom get Butterfingers? Like you should. Like, are they really expensive to have like real butterscotch in there? Is it expensive? I have no idea. Another big candy bar where it's not quite huge, that it's just like two of the regular one in there. But no, like a regular Butterfinger is worth its weight in gold. Here we have another M&M's, and I haven't been looking at like the Daily Funny Family Guy clips on the back here, so here we have one. As you can see, another Kit Kat variation here. This one has the witch on it. This one is called Witch's Brew because it's crisp and marshmallow cream. Now, what marshmallow cream is different from white cream? Guns in my head, I really couldn't tell you. I guess white. That's just like kind of like a systemic racism that's been ingrained into my head since birth. So Why is it yellow? Twizzlers are good. They're a good gummy. They're a fruity gummy. I like gummies flavored like fruit. Yes, chocolate is a fruit, but the way we make it, it's more of a nut. So, and I felt like getting political there. Sorry if you didn't come to this video for that sort of talk. Why are there 2 variations on the Hershey's packaging? I don't know. Maybe one's for Halloween. I think this one's sexier, personally. Starbursts are alright. Another not quite gummy, fruity thing. They're a fruit chew. Another fruit chew. People in the fruit chew fan club. DNI, because I think they're only alright. I guess you could I. But you're irritating. Tootsie Pop, love hard candy loadies. Not a huge fan of the soft cheddar inside because the Tootsie Roll pop of the lollipop part is good. The Tootsie Roll part is not. Tootsie Roll parts are not good. 1, they're chew. Not a huge fan of chews. And 2, they're a bad fruit flavor for a chew. What possibly bad fruit flavor could there be for a chew? I don't know. Maybe the one that's a nut. That is chocolate. Which is made from the seeds of chocolate. I just don't like it. I've been conditioned by society to not like the flavor of fruity chocolate in my chew forms. This concludes part 1 of the Candy Haul. Come back for a further dialysis kidney expulsion of my candy and an overview of what we have. See you all. Love you all. Kisses on the lips from Moxie.